everybody. Sorry about that. Also, sorry about that.
What happened?
Echo.
Echo?
Yeah, I had the sound on. That happens.
You had your sound on?
I did.
Oh my goodness.
I was listening to things.
Oh, I just shut mine off.
Hello, everybody. Is yours? I swear, once I hear the echo, then I feel like I keep hearing it. It's a weird.
Just not your ears.
I'm telling you, it's something. Anyway, my Arty friends, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. That's how we know that you were here. There were also updates and things, and things are just being a little weird.
I did get my updates done.
A little weird, you know.
I still don't know what my iCloud password is. And it hasn't been like, really urgently a factor.
Oh, Sandy says you're looking glamorous today.
Thank you, my dear.
We had to wait for her to put her makeup on. That's what and I need to turn on the little thingy. Anyway, this is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together we are
PM Artist Studio.
All right. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. Thumbsy upsies, y'all.
Life is good, I can say.
Yay. I have to get over here and turn on the little watch a tune thing, because see that reset. All the things
I still
reset.
have runny nose syndrome.
Oh, the wind. Oh, and just, anyway, just things happening in the world. Things happening in the world. Okay, let's say hello to everybody. Boop, boop, boop. We've got Alice Goes Nomad. Hello, Alice. Alice, book a rock. It arrived, and we'll do that on her birthday. And Lar is here. Art Curious by M&W. That's Miriam. Bartender's daughter. That's Dawn. Carrie Griffiths is in the house. Darcy, Eddie, Elizabeth Fulcomer, Ellen B. Gerald, that's Jerry. Gray Like Gray. Griffin Shell, that's Rhonda. Hoarder Paper Crafts, that's Mimi. Yanka, Jennifer's Dog's Life. Jocelyn, Lindsay, Liz, and Lydia. Hello, Lydia. Let's see. Oh, somebody popped in there. I think Ingrid did. All right. Marguerite, Meredith Porter, hello. Michelle Wynn, Panka, Sophia, Sandy Franklin, SWL, that is Shelly. The Shelly Studio, that is Margot, Veronica Johnson. Thank you guys for showing up very much. Oh, Sophia popped in there. Hello and good morning. And I guess it's afternoon there-ish.
All right, live chatting.
Live chatting. Yes, turn your chat over to live chat so you don't miss it.
I'm going to do what Mariah does, but I don't have instant, I got to wait.
Oh, yeah, that's not.
See if my hair's floofed.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't try to work that. That's why I have to flip my camera, because I need to see myself the way that I see myself in a mirror, because otherwise, my brain just, malfunctions. Hey, Paige. Hello, Becky.
Well, what are we going to do today,
Hi,
folks?
Susanna.
What are we going to do?
Carrie.
What are we going to do?
Well, we got to get some cards done. Do you want to do that right out of the gate?
Well,
or are you doing your...
I just want to show these real quick.
let me go topside.
Yeah. I just want to reiterate how wonderful...
Everybody, there were some comments regarding the reverse ombre of that and how impressive it was.
There were some really good chances that wasn't going to work. But I think what really helped it out was that stamping.
Yeah.
Of that flower on there, because that's what creates a lot of that interest.
Well, and I will say this, I think that it's worth mentioning that it's kind of nice that it was sort of that taupey color.
Seriously, because I think it would have been too stark if it was white. And look down here and see how it outlined there.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now, that's some awesome stuff. And then down here where it just didn't go into and kept the red. Anyway.
Hey, Lizzie Jean.
Anywho.
Hey, Estella.
And I of course, I still love the other side, but now I think they really do. It's like a relationship, a light dark.
Rhonda's giving you pea heads on fire. She loves it.
Now I want to show you something that I discovered.
Hi, Juliet.
That you can do if you want your cover to be the other side.
Oh, Paula.
I'm not too crazy about that, but
Oh, Paula, you know what you might do, sweetie? Okay, so because we stream at like the 14, like we do the high thing, right? You may want to turn yours down to like 720. So that way when you're pulling in the stream as you're watching it, it's not trying to pull all of that in. That might help you.
okay, so anyway, I have another little book, which we will give away sometime today during the stream.
Okay. Oh, you're going to give this one away?
I am going to give that away because I'm going to make an even better one today. Folks. I am.
I love your confidence.
I am. But I wanted to show you my little, I think this is just brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
So all I did was I just turned, because I love the plain inside, but I kind of wanted the cover to be, you know, more of the pretty side.
Yeah.
So I just flipped them around.
Yeah.
And you can do that. It's allowed. Here's my very first quote in here. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in.
That's one of her favorites.
Leonard Cohen. I love Leonard Cohen. I haven't listened to him lately. I need to.
Miriam said she would like the even better one. She's already claiming it. She doesn't know what it's going to be like, but, you know, she's got confidence in your skills, Patricia.
Boy, I'll say. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's funny. Miriam, we might just make that happen for you. That's up to her.
I'm stuck. I have to address a brayer situation.
Okay.
And I apologize for that. I really should have taken care of that earlier.
That's okay. Sometimes people like to see this, and I know that we have some, you know, some new folks. And
all right, it's a two process thing. You need the cuticle tool to bust it off of there, but sometimes it doesn't want to come, and then you have to engage your tweezers. These are dissecting tweezers.
And I think hello to Robin, hello to Lindsay. I don't know if I helloed y'all, but
and I'm getting a bit of stalactite stuff there, so I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, bust that off right now.
Yeah, this is where those like
approach this problem prophylactically.
Hello, Margie. Good morning. This is where those craft tweezers come in handy. I will tell you, the ones that are really great are those kits that you get, like the weeding kits, and then some of those.
They have little teeth on them. Mm-hmm. See those little teeth? Grabbers. Mm-hmm. Good deal. Okay.
Rhonda says, hey, watch those little bits because they stick to everything else that you don't want them.
Trust me.
They always end up on the jump.
See this on my brayer here? Yeah, I've got some warts.
Some warts.
Paint warts.
I had to fix these bunny, her little paw. I tell you, those darn bunnies. So they have like these little... and the funny thing is so the embroidery thread, it's like 2 or 3 strands. It's not even the full strand thing, which that in itself is part of the difficulty. But she pulls the little bunny paw, you know, strings out of the paw, and then she's all sad and wants me to fix it. Then, so I have to loop onto the whatever strings left there. Now, luckily this last one was fairly easy, but I still, like, it's hard to hit it right at the paw thing. And you have to have enough of a knot there to hold it together and, you know, restring the little paw bit. And then she's like, I don't like the little bumpy thing. I said, it's a wart, okay? Bunny has warts, okay? Let's leave it at that. Bunny is fixed. Mm-hmm. Yes. Hey, Anthony.
And Mariah tells isn't quite often, and it certainly is true. You're lucky you didn't have Gigi for your mother, because she would have already tossed that bunny in the trash. Or
just clipped all the strings and been like, there you go.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about
that problem.
That's really her approach. Mine is, I will fix it, but, you know, that darn bunny, butterscotch.
Yeah. Okay, so here we are. And I don't know, maybe we'll just go ahead and get What are we doing today? What cards are we doing today, Mariah?
Well, yesterday was the 15th, and today is the 16th.
All right. Well, we've got quite a a bunch here. And I mean, we could even go, I've got two that don't, like have any.
Oh, well, you already have ones that
I've
are...
already got them picked?
Yeah.
Hot diggity.
So really the main thing that needs to be done is if you gel printy the one side, and then I will do my thing. But here, if you want to show them again.
Sure. I thought we were going to have to start from...
Yes, exactly, Sophia. There will be little scars and things. I thought I did a pretty bang-up job. Just a little wart. I don't know if y'all hear all that yelling, but everybody's okay. Did you hear that? If she can hear it.
I thought it was the cat.
It's Brad. He's playing his video game. That's how he gets his...
I taped some of those
out.
Chomp off bits because here was the problem. It was not perpendicular to the edge. So I had to come in and do a little bit of work there. So we've got, that's what we want to keep in mind. And did you notice that nice, it looks like it's laid paper?
It does. Oh, she's pointing that out because I came along and actually buffed out some of those lines. Because I was like, that's a little too much.
Now, we got to do something here with this owl. And I have a feeling we're going to have to, we might as well just cut him down because it's going to be right on the edge, and that's almost worse than...
It is tricky.
Having to...
It is tricky.
Hoop-de-doo. So we'll just go ahead and give him a bit of a chomp. Okay, so I think if we take a little bit off of each side, number one, we can even him up. I really do like this little bit of pink down here, but I don't want any white showing. Of course, it's not even.
No.
Nothing in my life ever is.
I know. Oh, yes. Please avert your eyes because, yeah, she'll scare you with the little chopper. This one's not really. I mean,
look at that.
What is it from the Monty Python guys? It's merely a flesh wound. This one just would leave a lip like just a little scratch, I think.
And I'm not saving these.
Look at you.
I'm just over it.
Over it. I'm so happy that you're over it.
Oh,
we're all moving on from things. It's good. It's good for your soul.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to do a bit of, I don't know, maybe not. Here we go.
There we go.
That one looks okay.
All
right. So what are we going to do here with the owl?
Rhonda is proud of you.
Is she?
Yes.
Thank you.
I think a lime green around the edge would be super, but you may not agree with that.
Fantastic. I love it.
Wow. She's being very agreeable today.
I haven't had enough coffee. Diluted my coffee down today.
I made the coffee this morning.
I know, but I think I got into it after Van had...
Did he get coffee before it was done?
I think he did. He does that once in a while. Irks everybody.
It really does.
But I also diluted it down.
Yeah.
I didn't yesterday, and I was kind of hyper. Yeah.
I put the Snickers.
It really does have. Okay, I'm going to give this a shake again.
A wonderful. We look forward to it. And so it is the 16th. It's mid-month. We will be starting to process new things for next month, but we might have a little surprise before the end of the month. It has been quite busy around here, so that kind of usually determines whether or not when we get new things and do new things. So yeah. Hey Zinjan. And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't. If you're watching in replay, love you just the same. We really, really do love it when you let us know in the comments down below. If you have questions or just, oohs and ahs or whatever you want to do in the comments down below, we very much appreciate it. Well, not everything, but, for the most part about
the majority.
Yeah, 98% of what happens there is very sweet and wonderful. Actually, I'd say about 99%. I'm not good at those
Well, I
percentages.
picked up some of the goo.
Well, that's fine because we're going to cover up most of that anyway.
The goo really did go out to the edge a little bit, but you know.
I like it.
There, look at that. Food owl.
I might oomph it up.
Okay. Goot ganook.
Now you need to do the other side.
Yeah, I know, but I'm going to wait for that. Wait a spell while I do this.
I will say that the cardstock that the blank postcards are, I don't know that I would definitely not classify them as mixed media papers. They do get quite warbly wonky, but they do flatten out. You just put them under the thing, you know.
I didn't ask anybody, but I'm doing yellow on this.
Thanks, Eddie.
Just because I really... Oh.
And hello, Lizzie Jean. I thought I helloed you, but I'll hello you again, girl.
Now you're going to have to print us off some more because we're out.
I have them all done.
Oh my gosh, you are just...
Well, I have tomorrow's ready, but I have them all printed out. I worked on that the other day. I decided that the best thing to do, which I was printing them borderless. I don't even really know, like, you know, this is me in the world doing things that I do. I don't know if y'all even noticed or not, but there is like a little pattern in the background. I gave up on printing them.
Oh, I just thought it was the paper.
Nope, that is printed on.
How about that?
How about that? See?
Yeah, I think you can definitely give that up because that's
I kept
pretty
it.
subtle.
I kept it, but I did just go ahead and turn off the borderless thing because it does sort of mess it up on the feeding through, especially little cardstock business. You know, the funky size, the 4x6. The printer was giving me a hard time, so I was like, "All right, we're gonna get through this." So I have all 31. Oh, hi, Rosemary. Yeah, I was gonna say. That's okay. I can fix. Again, I was gonna bump up the color on that, so we're all good as long as there isn't, you know.
Well, I think it's still inside the edge there.
Yeah, it's okay.
I just, you know, don't want to. There, how about that?
We did get pie for Pie Day, which is not keto. And we even got like the legit real ice cream and not even just the keto ice cream.
Well, I think you should do something with that. I'm not going to worry about it.
Bump up color, do things. I'll do things. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to wait till you have the other one done.
Okie dokie.
And wait for that to flatten out a little bit because it is easier to do. Yeah. Oh, that is a bummer, Becky.
What happened?
Well, because she was kind of, I guess, in the path of some of that storms. Her house in particular, she just had some branches down, but some a block or so over. Yeah.
I know, it's the way it goes.
It's so crazy.
I remember the fire in Los Alamos. There were some houses didn't burn at all, and the one next to it was completely.
Yeah. Yeah.
See that? I'm going to have to fix my brayer. I mean, it's just, see that big lump right out there in the middle?
I like the way you're thinking. We were taking advantage of the one day that it felt like that was, you know, acceptable behavior. But I've noticed that people have been partaking in the pie, so that's good. I told Brad, I was like, can we just go and have a piece of pie somewhere? And then he's like, now why don't I just get a whole pie? And I'm like, yeah, because that's a whole pie. But I
just had one piece.
Each day?
No. Since it came in the door.
Oh, well, somebody else has been eating the pie. Could be Brad.
I think it is. He eats my cereal, too. Okay, what do you think?
I love that. I might bring in a little bit of the red down at the bottom.
Or in the middle there.
Yeah, it kind of...
Yeah.
Ombre a bit.
This is really...
Yeah, that needs some time to think about itself.
Time to think about itself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's just leave that on there. That might be just what we need.
We really do care. So Carrie says he's currently uploading the day 17 video for the challenge. By the 31st, you'll find him lying down in a dark room hugging an item of shopping from Paula's grocery store.
Oh, that's funny. Okie dokie. All right, now we can just start with some. Look at this. This is just so wonderful.
Mm-hmm. For some.
I just really, I have to be very careful about what I do here because it's so wonderful. I don't know if y'all are interested in taping today.
Yeah, y'all want
You want me just to go ahead and
taping
and mess about with my. Oh, I feel like I'm going to start sneezing.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Here, we can pull this one off.
Oh, Peggy, she got her 4 mini pies from the local pie shop. Oh, you know what we need to check out? And I sent you a link to it. Wiley has a little marketplace kind of thing that has not only just a little like a bakery and all kinds of things, but they're gonna bring in plants and all kinds of things.
Well, where is it?
I think it's got to be like downtown Wiley-ish, or like those little off streets off of Ballard,
Oh, that one where we went to that event once or something.
Maybe.
It was kind of a cavernous space.
Maybe. Yeah, but we can check that out.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
Seriously.
Plus, we might just meet some people and, well, we got business cards. Been out and about meeting people. Very excited about it.
Yes, absolutely. Well, there we go. That's a possible card. Put it over there in the stack. Yippee-ki-yay. Okay.
Oh.
Is that the only one? Yeah, the rest of them I haven't done anything with. Oh, here, one more. Una más.
Okay, so Darcy says no day 17 video for her. She's injured her ring finger.
Oh, no.
On her dominant hand. Yeah, ouchie, ouchie. My knee keeps, with this weather, it's so crazy. It's like, I'm becoming one of those people that knows when the weather's coming in because my knee hurts. Because it was hurting yesterday and I don't know.
I had
and then I was like,
get up in the night and rub stuff on. I had to bust out the tie.
Oh, the Tiger Balm tie.
Like, the real deal.
Yeah, the other stuff that we're not sure what's in it because it's all in tie.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. But she says it works.
Oh, I ordered this stuff from China too. That herbally stuff.
We need to find a local source that can at least explain to us what's in it.
Really?
I would feel better about that.
Because I'm sure that there's somebody out there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and we might have
we need to go to the
drive away.
You know that one mall that has like all the H Mart and all that business? We need to go to there.
Yeah.
I would assume that.
I need to pick up some more newspaper. There.
There's that too. Hey, Anthony. We got the Anthonys in the house today. I love it. We got the...
Well, this is on one of those really sticky. You saw how it was acting there.
Yeah, I think this is the plate that has been exposed to the most sunlight. And this is why it acts the way that it does. Because somebody else was mentioning some things in Makers. That's Makers and Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook
and
group.
It's
That's
really
our
quite
Facebook
a nice
group.
print. I'm going to be really irked if it doesn't come off here and I can't rustle it off here. I don't might do this later. This is
that's not very good.
Seriously.
I'll
rustle with that later. Here, let's go ahead and get something on this though, because this is interesting. Need to put that aside so I don't muck it up. All right, so we have yellow on here. Now let's talk about our colors again. And it's a fairly transparent yellow. You can see through it. See the shadow of the pattern
shadow of
below
the
it?
night.
Isn't that cool looking? Yeah. Okay.
Pat Bennett, hurry off.
Scoot it over a little bit so it's on. Make sure that I'm
Hello, Belinda.
perpendicular to the edge of my
Plate.
desk area.
This place where I am in time right now.
This
right here, right now.
All right, so what am I thinking?
Hey, Cass. Welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat.
We're going to do something kind of, I don't know, it's not earth-shatteringly.
She isn't going to blow your mind, but, you know, you are going to be hopefully impressed.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Setting the bar.
All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to start off with blue-violet flash. We're going to go with plum flash.
I love it.
And then down at the end, we're going to have purple flash.
Yes.
And, you know, it may brown out the yellow ever so slightly, but it's still going to look really good. I predict.
We keep trying to get the boys to, like, you know, pass out the PMR Studio cards at school and whatnot so we can, you know, get some of the younger folks in here too. But I don't know. They probably wouldn't love the Tiger Bomb talk, and I don't know. They might get that. They're young. They're you know, they got sports injuries or just, you know, growing pains. It all works.
I think I forgot to give this a whack. My thing's falling down there. You have to, because these have that really clear liquid that when they separate out. Oh, whoops. Haven't done that one yet. Exact amount there on each one.
Oh, Anthony says, as your resident 24-year-old, I adore the Tiger Bomb chat. Wonderful. See, he's getting information that he wouldn't have otherwise had this early in his life. We didn't know about Tiger Bomb until, you know, I don't know how old I was, but it was past 24. That's right. Hi, Anina. And hey, Panka. Did I say hello to Panka earlier? Hey, Panka. That looks lovely. I like those, like, you're going to have to maybe be more watchful of this paper because I love the two colors that you have on there plus the purple. Like, that looks great. Did you notice that Paula used one of your papers like that we had sent her?
No, I did
She hasn't
not.
been over Makers. She needs to get over there and spend some time.
Well, I kind of, but I get off on something else.
I know. Getting over there on Facebook, I squirrel so badly. That looks fabulous. I'm very pumped about that.
Me too.
And I think if you pull it with one of the... Oh, you already put paper on it. Never mind. Thought there was going to be another... Never mind. Don't mind me.
Oh, you thought we were going to have another layer?
I did. For whatever reason, my brain was like, oh, well, it would be really fabulous.
I mean, could have.
Because one of the pearly shifty colors would have been real neat behind there. But I think it already has the color shift because those paints are the... Yeah. It just would have oomphed it up.
All right. Now, there's a lot of, you know, muck, interesting stuff going on here. And this is kind of, you know, how I get some of these papers. Is I pick that stuff up. And one of the best picker-uppers ever is...
Oh, Anne's on... Oh, did you see? Anne sent me... She sent me this shirt. Actually, I think she meant it for Pete, but Pete can't. It's my size. And Webb. She's in Portland, so she's on Portland time. And let me tell you, that'll mess you up. I don't know why, but like 2 hours can really, like, you saw the, and I can't even imagine. So she's traveling during time change. She was acclimating to the time change, plus then moving time zones. What are you trying to do to yourself, Anne?
Yeah, boy, this is not the time of year to be traveling.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, daylight savings time and figuring that stuff out.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Yeah. Here, Juliet says that her tin of Tiger Balm smells like wintergreen, and she uses it along with the Aspercreme, which has the lidocaine in it. So she really, gets it, get her done.
Whammy.
Yeah. And Paul's very excited about this information. I tell you, Castle, Peace husband has these patches, and every once in a while, like when my knee was really, really, really hurting, I would cut them up because they were huge, like for his back, because his back is just messed up, and so I'd cut them up and use them on my knee. They work. Hello, Kathy.
I know, and I think he gave them all to you, and he doesn't get them anymore.
I only had one or two. I didn't.
I think he needs to tell him that we need to re-up lidocaine patches.
Well, you'll have to pass that on to him.
Well, that's not coming up. I'm hoping that, we can get this up and do some cool, stenciling and whatnot on it.
Yeah, I think
this is a good start.
It is.
A really good start.
Oh, I love the CBD lotion stuff. Pete had some that worked really well. Did you order that, or did you pick that up whenever you guys were traveling? That CBD, that one salve stuff, that was really bueno stuff.
I got that in Colorado.
Yeah, see? We don't get the good stuff here.
No. We get the wussy stuff. Okay, I think you can work on that. Okay, I'm really liking this, and I'm going to take it away now before it...
Yes, it's lovely.
Isn't that pretty?
And well, you can use it with the what do you call those? Your blotter sheet.
Blotter sheets.
Yeah. Oh, salon pass. I love some salon pass. And then Brad will be like, he says, exactly, Mimi.
What?
The salon pass, like it has the, old lady smell to it, or old person, like you smell like you're being medicated.
Bengay.
Yes, but I love it. It does work.
The nursing home aroma.
He embraces it.
Okay, all right. So we got that one. We got this one, and I'm really thinking. Okay, what do we have back behind here? All right, I think this will work. This has got all kinds of stuff on it. Some square
It's
stuff.
crackle. You got crackle there.
Square stuff came from. Yeah, some nice yellow crackle, which probably isn't going to show up, but it's probably not going to come off.
Well,
anyway.
It depends on what.
Okay, so I really want to get some more of this in here because I just have it in that one spot. So,
I kind of like the smell of it.
What? Oh, I do too.
The salon pass, like it's minty, but then it still has that kind of minty medicine-y.
Just
no, it is not.
I don't really. Yeah, I do. What is that? Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is a little bit opaque.
Wow, yeah,
a little bit more opaque than I wanted it to be.
Yeah, I think you need to.
I think we're just gonna
alter your plan.
Alter my plan here. Have another brayer off.
This is how it happens.
This is how it happens, folks. This is how it happens.
Oh, Veronica says, thanks, Pete, for all the small book directions. She's going to make some.
Oh! Okay. Well, we might get around to making one here today. I don't know. It just depends on how long I want to fuss around with this. And, you know, if I really get in a good
Rhythm.
and rip off some prints here.
Hey, Dana.
Really cool.
And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in chat so we can say hello back. These Arty Fun friends in the chat love to say hello to you as well if you are watching live.
We did get a few yellow things showing up here. And of course, see that little thing right there? That was one of those things that I dug off of the, or it might just be one that loosened itself on the brayer, but that is really cool. Now, the reason I did is because I used, and I really knew better as soon as I did it. We'll try again here.
Okay.
On the turquoise. But then we've got that too as a backup. I mean, it will not be wasted. Okay, I think this is really, maybe this is the, maybe it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. Let's see what happens.
Oh, Anthony needed to hear that quote, your Cohen quote. And he's very appreciative for that.
Well, you know, it's really it is kind of one of those quotes from, you know, wood turners.
Oh, this is the other this is our UK Anthony, or what did we call? What do we call you, Anthony? You're the other Anthony, but there's the UK Anthony. I'm pretty sure. I may be wrong about that. Gotta show up more. Then I'll maybe remember. No promises, though. London Anthony. Yes, okay. London Anthony. See, I was giving him the whole country. Really, we're just going to give you a city.
London's a fairly big place.
It is. Quite diverse. Quite diverse. I love that y'all remember that. I don't know why that doesn't stick in my brain. It really should.
Look at
that. Is that where all the Anthonys hang out? In the capitals? Okay.
All right, that is absolutely wonderful. I love it. Okay, let's get another one back over.
Oh, and Carrie's got whales. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Yes, please do. Pass it along. Ooh, that was a very good call.
Got a little bit more at
the
bottom there.
Miriam heading out. She needs some rest.
Hi, Miriam. I hope you're feeling better. It's such a bummer when you don't.
Well, I don't know if she's heading out or just people are giving her well wishes because she hasn't been feeling well. I'll look down. Okay.
All right, look at that. How cheerful and whatever.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yes, but so the hammer mill that we get is the 32-pound, but it does come in different weights, and I would assume that you could probably find it, like, you know, in a presentation cards. Like if you were looking for it in something heavier, you would probably look for, you know, buy hammer mill, but you want like a presentation card stock, and then you would find a similar type paper, but in a heavier stock. I hope that helps. There, look at that.
Oh!
Oh, you're going to show.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, Margie. Well, I hope that goes well. I know it can be one of those things where it's a good thing, and then some people, I know it's very I don't want to say hit or miss, but
What are you talking about?
the fusion surgery.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know some people it does really well for, and then some people it adds some relief, but not as much as you would want.
Yes, we're hoping it does good.
Yeah.
For you. All right, what are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do?
Dana says that's one of her favorite stencils. That one, that's the, what is that, bead?
I don't know, but I really
Square
like
beads,
it.
bead squares. It's by Brad. It has the edges cut off of it. It has been altered.
All right, I need to redo it and.
Juliet, we have not. Sonia would like us to try some of them. She has mentioned that to me.
What is it?
The pan pastels. We've talked about it. And I know that didn't Golden buy the brand? I don't know what that has to do with anything, but interested there. But yeah, we haven't. But I know a lot of people really like them. And more or less it's kind of a space thing around here. It's not a that I'm not interested. It's a like, okay, where are we gonna keep these? Because they do, they're fairly, I wish they would make like a little mini set. That would be more of our like, hey, this fits our studio situation better. Hey, Jackie. I'm gonna put this under the thing.
Hey, Mariah,
Yes, Patricia?
you remember that one stamp that has this kind of stuff on it?
Yeah.
Do you know where that is?
Maybe, because it was... All right, hold on.
I kind of think maybe it's over there. I don't, and I'm hoping it is, because otherwise it's like, yeah. That. Oh, look at how subtly beautiful that is.
Well, the one you're looking for is ink spot.
Well, it might be back here in my mark making.
Yeah, that's where it would be. So, here. Oh, and it's up top. I love that. Yes, look at that. Right in the middle.
Right in the middle?
Look at us, guys. Like we're finding things. Like in a fairly, like... Right there in the middle.
Okay, now just a sec. Might try that, and I might try that. Well.
Yeah.
One more.
Okay.
This one. You see, I've
altered
rusticated it.
You did. Grunched it up.
Okay, grunched it up. Now we're gonna put the gel plate away for a bit. Still have some good stuff on there. I always like to leave it with a little stuff.
I like to leave it with a little stuff. Oh, Sandy, okay, yeah. I mean, I'll send them an email and say, hey, by the way, we would think that like a little sampler set would be super. I was very excited, like when Jones Rhodes, that's the makeup stuff that I really, and I'm very happy that it did. It's just, I wasn't going to invest in a big thing of it because I didn't know. And I was very excited when they came out with the little mini ones, because then you could kind of try some different shades. I mean, you can always send that stuff back, but I feel terrible about that. Like, that's just...
And you know, it just goes to eventually, I don't know where it goes, but I suspect it just...
Right. Because it's
dark hole.
Especially, you know, if you've used it on your skin or whatever, there's like things. Anyway, that's a side note on all that business. But I was very excited when they had the little sample things, because I partook in that and I was very excited. And I was like, oh, I really like this stuff. So well worth the investment of them, the larger container of it, of the color that I like. It turns out that I like a few colors. That's a whole other issue. But I do like the makeup.
I just use whatever.
And Pan Pastel should do the same thing. I do. I give her. I'm like, yeah, that wasn't really the color I needed. So I think it's more your color.
Yeah, I like that, but that's not really. I'm just gonna. All right, we're cutting.
Okay. Exactly, Sophia. That's how we bought. And also nice for travel. When you want to try out things or just have a little travel set of paint stuff. Very helpful. She's cutting things up. She's scaring me a little bit, but. What happened to your knife? I think that would be a better thing. You should come at that from the backside.
I can't really reach it right now.
What, you want to give that to me? You're scaring me.
I got it.
Okay. Watch your thumb.
My thumb
Please don't do this at home.
Way out of the way.
Please don't do this at home.
There we go.
Did I mention please don't do this at home?
All right. Part of the reason that I like it like this is I have a hard time getting the stamp to, you know, do all the...
Well, see, what you should do is you and a friend should go in together, and then, you know, whoever it has the best cutting abilities and whatnot. But again, we're not recommending that. Then you could split it.
Yeah, we could share.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that is a great idea.
Hey, Mo. Ink spot stamp being operated on by... Stamp by Sophia. Alterations by Patricia. Yeah, everybody's like, ah! This is one of those streams where she's whipped out the guillotine and the X-Acto knife. Maybe I call this stream Things Get Sharp.
Doesn't that look great?
I love it. And see, Mimi, like, you can just kind of keep adding things like that. Yours is looking great, by the way. Her master board. And she just kind of, like, put, like, a whitewash over it. And it really, like, I hope that I was very pleased with that personally. I don't know if you were. And really, ultimately, that's what matters, Mimi.
Yeah. The rest of us don't have to like it.
No.
The police is you.
Mm-hmm. All right, Miriam, take care of yourself.
And I'm really not worried about this getting, you know, too whatever. But see, look at this. This is, you know, when you have painted paper.
You need to put that.
This is, yeah, this is just what happens. With the ink in the...
Paint.
Okay, no.
Ink on paint.
Ink on paint.
That's what she's trying to say.
Ink on paint. Yeah, I'm just having a real hard time with that.
That was a great decision. She said she was pleased. Wonderful.
Now, I don't know. I'll pull this out. I'm going to experiment with it.
And look, Sophia's helping us. I love it. I love it. She says, this, people, is why having the same or similar designs in different scales is super useful. The stamp he is using is the same design as a larger stencil in the background. It creates harmony. Thank you.
It absolutely does. And remember, I used
and the cool thing is that in this particular, so ink spot, like you said, so it's a stamp, and then it comes in 3 different sizes, because if you get the 9x12, now the 9x12 and the 8x10 are quite similar, but there is a difference in the size. And then it goes way down smaller to the 5x7.
Okay, I'm cutting this thing up. I'm going to try the scissors this time and see if that works better.
Oh, and then Carrie said this is why he uses this. He stamps in the paint. But see, what I don't like about stamping in paint during the stream is that I have to be the one that takes everything to the master. We're
there we go.
Cutting them all up. Maybe what we should do is put a little packet.
El Grande.
What we should do is put a little packet together, or I can just put those in like an IMPP situation or giveaways. The other half.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't know why you need to keep both halves.
Yeah.
Unless you're just being stingy. She does that sometimes.
Well, see, I've got 4 lines on this one and just 3 on this one. And
justification.
Justification. Actually, I could cut this one down even more. And then I could share
then you
it.
would share it?
See, if I would go like this.
She is in a mood.
See, if I cut like this.
Yes, then yeah.
Oh, I'm just going to do that. And then
you do it. People are very excited about you using all sorts of sharp objects today.
Well, so far I've managed not to,
I know.
cut anything vital.
It's still early. You got, an hour and 6 minutes.
Okay, now this is a little trickier. You can't get out the shears. Because I want to, boy, this is, this is.
And get your head in there. That's fine. I would much rather, yeah, we all understand what's happening. She needs her eyeballs in the right position.
It looks like I'm traipsing through the minefield here.
So Eddie says, Sophia, she's making up for not streaming on the Ides of March. Oh, that's great.
Well, I really, it kind of cut off a little oopsie part there, but that's okay. Look at that.
Yeah.
Kind of
distressed.
Could just lop that one off, but yeah, let's see what it looks like.
Yeah.
This might be the best one.
Might be.
Yeah.
It usually becomes apparent, Zinjin. It's a good ride. I know. Yeah. Oh, that's fab. This is Crosses by Froyle. That's now been altered and then altered again. Hi, Joni. No, she's gonna leave the slicing and dicing to P.
Where's your sense of adventure?
We do appreciate that. And again, we do not recommend this. This is not something that is fully condoned by, PMR Studio. Yes, some of the some of her bracelets are the ones. Yeah, that purple and the blue one.
Yeah, and these 2.
And those 2. And then the other ones are Koizune that she doesn't like to share with me. She keeps those.
She steals all
I have all the white ones.
The white ones. I no longer have those.
Yeah, they're downstairs.
Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. Now, all right. So I really want to bring back some more white sparkles. Okay? Let's just get these guys out of here for now.
Everybody.
And we're going to do that with paint.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll just put these over here, so if I need them again when I get ready to do this other thing here, then I can bring them back into the fold. That's
exactly right.
What?
He says, I don't think Brad cares what's happening as long as you've paid for it. You can do whatever you want with things.
That's kind kind of gave me permission. He said, just do what you're going to do.
You be you.
You be
Brad,
you.
Brad is very supportive of us just being us.
He really is.
For the most part. Sometimes he's like, hey.
Yeah. You need to back off on that.
Mainly when she's being mean to me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I have my days. I'm going to have to re-up my...
I was taken from the big jug.
No, this is a big jar. I can do this one.
Well, I know, but there's a big... or is it a jug or a jar?
It's a jar. I just...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no pouring involved. This is the Dairy Queen.
Fabulous. Yeah.
But anytime that runny stuff and you got to hit a
mark,
hit a hole.
That's my job.
Yeah. Itchy nose.
That's funny.
I do have some. Oh, well, that was. I'll reuse that one. Oh, do we want to bring in a new element, or do we want to? I think so.
Hello, Francis, and welcome. Do they have to go into water after using them? Okay, so if you are using ink, like, stamping ink, but the best thing to do is just either, like, stamp off the excess, or you can just kind of let it hang out on there. That's totally fine. But if you end up using paint, then you want to make sure you have a little bath water, like a little, tub or, container of damp,
Of sorts.
Yes. Either, damp paper towel, so that way you can kind of keep it. You need to keep the paint moist, so that way you can get it off of there. You don't want the paint drying up on the foam stamps. I've seen some. Now, Eddie, I think he got paint off with the Murphys. I just don't know what the longevity of those different types of chemicals and things are going to do to the foam after a certain period of time. It may or may not do anything. But I think it's something worth thinking about and being concerned with. That's why I'm saying something about it.
I'm being kind of really particular here about, and the thing about it is the only difference between a plus and an X is the angle of the dangle.
Gray, I love that you know that I love that you asked that.
What?
But I do think that there is a time and place for Comic Sans. And in a talk buttable, that's it. I do.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
So, there are a few fonts that kind of have this, and Papyrus is another one. And what's so funny is the business cards that I made many, many, many years ago, I used the Papyrus font. In our housing area, the name on the sign, they use that font, which I also just chuckle at.
I don't know what it...
I know, you don't. Yeah, she doesn't. She's not getting what we're throwing out. An experiment. Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I think that Eddie was able to... Oh, he uses mostly water and Dawn detergent to get his stamps clean. And that's kind of what we do too. Like, in order to get the paint off, that's why we leave it in like, just let it soak in the water too. And a lot of times the paint will just settle down to the bottom, and then you filter that water and you're good to go. Hello, Eileen. Welcome back. Happy that you're here. And those of you that have come in, do give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. If you're watching in replay, let us know down in the comments below. And don't forget those thumbsy upsies if you're new to the channel. Subscribe. Do all that YouTube-y business that one does. There's a subscribe, and then you hit little ringy bells. We do this 4 times a week, and sometimes there's a little Saturday scoot. Sorry there wasn't yesterday because the baby was playing.
It's a nice day outside.
It was. Take advantage.
Almost the entire day outside.
I mean, almost all day. And the neighbors fed her. I mean, that's a good day.
So what I'm doing now is I'm reintroducing the white.
Hola, Carolina.
I got a little carried away there, but that's all right.
Again, you can always then come back and, you know,
come
kind
back
of
and hit it again with something
else. Yeah. Like, to me, I just kind of want to smack her over the head and tell her to leave alone for a bit, but she's at it. Sometimes she just likes to do it, you know?
It is. It's just
it's a...
I'm gonna...
What is it? It's the activity of it.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Oh, yes, this is Scattered Distortions by Carrie. Thanks, y'all. And there are links being dropped in the chat. Oh, I don't know. I guess what brings up the flirt.
All right, I'm going to put this one aside for a moment because I really, you know, I'm feeling I need rusticated red here.
Mm-hmm. But you need to leave it alone because things need to dry.
Oh, yeah, because I'm getting, see my fingers? When I press down to hold it in place, I'm getting the ink up.
Exactly, Lexi. And that, you know, we've said that from the beginning. I told her, you know, if she does want to do it, we should know earlier in the day so we can kind of schedule around it. But that's why I don't like set the time, even though I say, you know, we should have it kind of at a particular window of time. That is just for the benefit of folks knowing to show up when it does happen, that there's some regularity to it. There we go. That's the word. Had to. Oh, bye, Anthony. Thanks for hanging. Oh, is Jen leaving? Okay, bye, Jen. Hey, Susan. Oh, I like this.
That looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I really do. I like these long.
These are by this is Messy Borders. They're two. I think this is the second one, volume 2 by Darcy. Might be volume 1.
Sorry, but this is my airbrush mix. I got too much of it.
Great, she'll have her own channel by then. There's been talk of that, but number one is I have to get it all set up, and then I have to figure out how to set up two different like software setups, which I guess technically it could all be here. I don't know. It's just, yeah, she needs to be more involved if that's the case. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, Paula says that she cut her little plate with a rotary cutter. Perfect cut. With one of the roller.
Oh, yeah.
I'm proud of you, Paula. By the way, the gel print, you know, the gel plate companies do not recommend cutting. We just like to throw that in there. Yeah, we don't listen to them, but we like to throw that in there that we have heard.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer.
Oh, Mike, where are you
there? It's being taken over and turning to pink.
Yes. No, I want it to be pink.
Hello, Christina.
But I want it to be lighter.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't get enough white out there.
Mm.
And I'm telling you this, putting your little
thing
on the plate here,
because then it's not scooting about.
keeps it from scooting about. It really does. And then I don't have to spend, time with my finger over there, and I can. Okay, now where are we here? What did we decide? We wanted to do bubbles. Bubbles.
Oh. Wow.
What are you wowing about?
So, Sophia says that if you would like to know how to remove melted wax crayon inside the entire drum of a tumble dryer, she had to use nail polish remover.
Acetone. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that's worse than, like, working on, like, underneath of a car. Getting in the... I guess you could spin it around, so you can work... That's kind of nice, I guess. But you don't have to go up. You can just keep rolling it right around. But still, not exactly easy work by any means. Yeah, I've had them melt in the car. Especially here in Texas. You don't leave anything. Lip goo, nothing. Because it'll turn to puddles.
Well, I think I kind of needed that to balance this out over here, but not that I love that.
Yeah. Exactly, and hello, Hawaiian Flamingo. And it's never been forgotten.
What is it?
The crayon thing has never been forgotten. It happened a long time ago, but she's still, Yeah? Where are you at with this?
I'm almost feeling, I don't know. I'm really kind of liking it. Has more of a linear quality than the others, It just like the pattern is more dominant rather than just overall.
Yeah.
Stuff going on here.
Stuff. What's next?
Me too. Then I've got this one. Haven't used this one. This one's got some interesting stuff on it. Side here.
I told P the other day, so she wore her pants, that have paint on them out and about when we were out and about. And I was like, you could just put some black paint over the white paint that is showing up on the black pants. I feel like that is a remedy. And she's like, oh, yeah, that would be a good idea. I don't know if she's worked that out yet. Stay tuned.
I'm really enjoying these strippers. I'm glad I found them.
Yes.
And I'm glad I got some paint on this one because it was probably headed to the
I have
giveaway.
Although some folks were saying that I needed to get up here and look through your stuff.
Quickly.
It was mentioned.
Now, look how good that looks.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm going.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Greg. Yeah, more paint. Hers do always look like little paint, like she's, wiped her thumb on.
Almost exactly, and it's almost exactly in the same spot.
It's a signature.
And then my arm.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes I go for a good amount of time before I realize that I've got paint up to my elbow.
Mm-hmm.
That, even though it smushed through a little bit.
I think it's kind of nice that it did that. It sort of looks like it melted out.
Melted out. All right, we're going to do this ziggy-zaggy.
Went the way of the crayon.
Ziggy-zaggy hoop-de-doo thing here.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. All right, now we're going to bring in get a new.
It's the mark of the artist. The little belly paint, wherever you belly up to the.
Oh, belly up to the bar?
Mm-hmm.
Well, mine. No.
Ours is, because this is a higher, it really is, it's a higher thing. Because I think this was meant for like more like sitting at to eat, but also for maybe taller people than what we are. Because this unit that we sit at was an armoire kind of thing, because it has like a TV deal, like connection thing, but like with shelves and whatever. And then it has this table part that pulls out. So it hits you a little higher than the belly. What I'm trying to say, especially for P.
I'm a short type person.
She is. Hello, Lizette.
Ah, yes, look at that. Introducing a bit more white where we went, really, really, I think I'm going to do that same thing here over this.
Mm-hmm.
This is titanium white, heavy body, good choice for pointing. Oh, yes, look at that. Isn't that just wonderful?
Nice, yes.
Well, what do you think? Things done?
I think you should leave it alone for a while, yeah.
Okay. I'm kind of okay with that.
Oh, I love this. I love this one. Don't go crazy with this one. I kind of just like it the way that it is. I mean, I don't know what needs to be done to it next. She's doing things to it. You doing the splashy one?
Mm-hmm.
This is another one by Darcy. This was the spring one, right? I think spring borders, I believe. Something like that.
I just think that this motif here goes with the feeling of the color more than, the actual. And I'm trying to make it somewhat transparent. See, look at that, Mariah.
Ah, that's nice. Yeah, springing up borders. Yeah. Okay, good.
So I'm going to move it over a bit.
I like to wear an apron when we cook. I don't really cook that much. I mainly clean. It's my job.
Check it out.
Check it out. I love it. I know. I love these colors too.
Picked up a wee bit of pink there.
Wee bit of pink.
I think that's going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I mean, we are humming along here.
You are. Showing all sorts of things.
Getting all sorts of things going. Coming and a-going.
Coming and a-going. All right, here. For you. Start dabbing. Oh. She's painting. Never mind.
Well, I think most of it's dry.
Dry.
Ooh.
That's upside down. Please turn around. Thank you.
People can read upside down, Mariah.
I know, but I don't like to make them.
Look at that hooter.
And I upped the green.
I see that.
With my mixture of who knows what. It really is like who knows what. And it smells weird. But that's okay.
It smells yucky?
It has a little funk to it.
Oh, well. Stinky little owl. Let me his feet. They're stinky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really working on getting this right on the edge there. Simply because there's some white down here. Anyway. Anywho.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're going to be out and about later this afternoon, but this evening, I am going to hunt down the masks. And if I don't hunt down the mask, I'm going to make a mask tomorrow. A mask.
Of? Oh, a mask.
Yes.
M-A-S-K.
Yes, for the color combo and collage prompts by Eddie. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can find that information over in Makers. It's Makers and Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. It's a Facebook group. Find that kind of information over there in the featured area. Please answer the questions if you're new. That's right, there's the Maker Swap, Arty Fun, Mixed Media March 25, Maker Scrap Swap, Makers March 25 Collage Prompts. We hashtag
Look how
things.
Cool that looks.
That looks beautiful. That could be a page in a journal.
A journal. I'm going to just leave this right now. I'm just so in love with it. But see, that one of the reasons that pointing is a good thing to do in these situations where you've already got something down. Is
technically, that is not pointing.
Technically, it's not.
Dabbing
pointing would be a whole bunch, but you know, the dabbing on of paint. I don't know what you call it.
Dabbing.
Dabbing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, dabbing. You can control your placement very precisely.
You can use your strategery.
Strategery. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that one's done. That one's done. That one's done. What do I have here? I have to do a couple of gel printy things here. I really hate Just going to smush it around here so Izzy can have a good time
peeling the paint.
Peeling the paint. So it's not blobby.
Mm-hmm.
And consider that good and not, wasting paint.
Don't be blobby.
All right, let's see if we can get a bit of a wipe off here. And just in case it is, this is still, I can tell because the ink on it is still shiny. So that means that it's not quite done yet. Okay, I'm not dealing with that.
Okay. Sure you don't have these, Ricky?
What?
She says, oh goodness. She says, oh no, more strippers for my wish list. Because these have been out for a while. I would say, what, last year, Darcy? Darcy went on a real, like, border making. Yes. Inspiration.
All right.
But this is why it's so good to bring back these things because, sometimes we forget about them.
Number one.
Or P maybe didn't even show them because she had a big old stack of stuff. So they do come around. Look at the oil seeping through on them.
And this hasn't been down there that long. Remember, we just put this down early this morning.
Yes, the border stencils work wonderfully for the mark making.
And this is what's really cool. I can't wait to show you this and talk about it because I think I really, I didn't actively register this in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
But the yellow was very matte.
I love that. You know that I always encourage.
That's pretty unicorny.
I love it. Maybe you should just hand that over. Although, we're going to need packets in the next day or so.
Seriously? I made hundreds.
I don't know if you know this, but we are running a business. And people place orders, and then we give them packets.
All right. Well, I'm going to packets. And some of these that were going to be books may just become packets.
Yeah.
Although I do have quite a few that are still,
there's a pile over there.
A range of whatever here.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to have to just pull a stencil off up here because I don't want to go through and...
Yeah, you got things stacked on top of other things. And there's there's a Jenga situation over there with her stamps. I don't think she's going to win.
What? Oh, I'm
Jenga.
and I'm just piling these up here, one on top of another here.
Oh, that's a good. Eddie says, "Tell P that the packets equal paint."
Packets equal what?
Paint.
Look at this.
Oh,
still
she
has
doesn't.
A little.
See, don't. Okay, so let me just explain what this situation is. This is what I tell her not to grab or show on stream because people are like, "What is that? Can I have that? I don't know what it is." Well, so these are the what do we call these? Twisty electric wire special. If you want your outer bits, you need to ask for them. If you don't ask for them,
automatically sent because most people are like, "Why do I want that?"
Yeah, what am I going to do with that? So that's what this is, and then we fill the space with freebies. So that's really how that kind of comes to pass there. And then this one comes down and chit-chats with the boys, and then as they're taking things off, she acquires them.
Grab them up.
Mm-hmm.
And run upstairs real quick.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite
Oh,
things.
Becky, I know. I went through and looked through the packets to make sure that it was purple, the ones that I sent to you, Becky. See? She said she loved the purple ones that were sent. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think that not everyone knows what to do with them. Not everybody that orders.
That perfect little annular.
Yes. Not everybody that orders uses stencils in the same way. I think some people just do find us on the internet, on the World Wide Web, and wouldn't understand why we would be sending them the outer bits. So it is a per request. Plus, it also, it takes additional time. So if we can clean mats faster, that's great. If you request it, then it is worth giving to you. That's really kind of what that.
This is going to need a little bit of
airbrush medium.
Airbrush medium.
I see the vein popping out of her head. I worry when that happens.
Oh, I mean.
Breathe.
Come on. There.
Yes.
Oh, I bet that's going to be it. Now I'm going to have to figure out how to get that little top off there, if it screws off or pops off or...
Well, or the other thing is it kind of becomes one of those things, which is what I feel around here, is that, there's a lot. And
look at that. That just come right off there, slicker and snot.
There you go.
On a doorknob. Y'all familiar with that little southernism?
Oh, listen to this. Eddie says, fun fact. He has saved all the packets of prints that he's received from PM Artist Studio and never used them.
Well, bless your heart. I think you ought to get after it.
He's gonna build a shrine. I'll send you some pictures and you could, So I had this friend, speaking of shrines, that used to come to our house, and finally at one point in time he goes, Mariah, I don't know if you know this, but it's kind of weird that you have all these pictures of yourself around the house. I'm like, well, I take good pictures, why wouldn't I?
Like, that's a really DA thing to say.
Your house is like a shrine to yourself. And I'm like, and my friends, because there's usually somebody else in the picture. It's not just me. Now there are some. But
then she became a little self-conscious about it afterwards.
I did. Started putting more of other people around and whatnot. But,
Yeah, and then I moved in and that changed everything.
Everything. So, just saying I'm not against a shrine.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
I for free to shrine downstairs.
Oh, yes. And some of y'all even sent us things for that.
Oh, yeah. We had somebody sent. Who sent us those big pieces?
That was
so cool.
Diane. Where are your little sleeve protectors?
Oh, I don't know. I really,
They done run off?
No.
They need to be washed. But I don't know. You don't want to talk about it?
I want to talk about it.
Okay.
I know they're somewhere.
Okay.
They didn't run off, but they're under layers.
Mm-hmm.
And
they're, yeah. Exactly, Lexi. One has to be able to compromise. Oh, that's funny.
Now you want to get that off your paper real quick, because it's, and that was.
Oh, Ricky said she loved that. That was a great tutorial on how to clean faulty tips.
Oh, yeah. All right, I don't know that I want to do this on this one, because I really like that one, kind of like it is. And I just want to make sure that I've got as much of the... And see, those tips just come out a little past the edge of the paper, which is really sort of irritating.
Lizette loves the turmeric color. That's that, did you tell him which one? The Aura? Ochre.
Yellow ochre extra.
Ochre.
It's super, super matte.
Mm-hmm.
So if you really do want to,
you got 28 minutes.
Coverage.
Mm-hmm.
This is your to-go-to
Exactly, Eddie.
I'm just pulling off edges right and left here.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, look how cool that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this. Those types of things that get saved will be in like IMPP packets in the future. So it's not like we just toss them.
Oh, no.
Anything big and that would be like usable. Good God. I hope y'all didn't see all that dust that just flew off over there. She might be sneezing in a minute.
I do steal them.
She hit the light thing, and let's just say that it doesn't get attention. But yeah, they end up in IMPP packs. And I think at some point we will have some soon-ish. I just don't, I want enough of them that I can list them and because they go fast.
They do. We would like all of you that want them that,
Yeah, that's why
join us.
Right, we only really announce it here and then they go quick, which is fantastic. I love that because those of you that show up, those that, that want them, that know what it is, that's perfect. Paige wants to know, what was the product that you used in the past that causes crazing?
Water.
Yeah, that, but isn't one of those a crazing medium?
Yes.
She'll tell you here in a second. That's fabulous. I love it.
Brayer off and a pickup. Look at this cool stuff going on there. Cool stuff going on there, folks.
And more stuff left down.
Now, what? Okay, this says clean out mix. Let's just try this. Who asked this?
Paige.
Okay, now watch, Paige. This just has water in it.
And whatever paint is.
And whatever paint was left over in the bottom of the bottle. But see what happens here? Super crazy.
And that's a clean plate. Ish. I mean, like it's been conditioned recently. It's really what I'm saying.
It's really what we're saying
now. Oh, hey, Tina. And hey, Jim.
There we go. So even when you're going tone on tone, sort of, you're getting some interesting things happening here in the spaces.
And I would say that since that was a heavy amount of paint, there was still some of that paint that was drying or whatever. So the washout really is going to affect it. All
right. Now this has airbrush medium added. Did I do a new swatchy? I didn't do it.
Now, does the airbrush medium, does it say it's low crazing or?
Yes.
Yeah. So it lowers the crazing amount, which is kind of nice whenever you're putting it with the water mixture because then it allows it to, see, it doesn't craze as much. It still will. It does it slower.
Okay. See what happens there? Yeah. You just want the crazing to occur. Just add plain water.
Dawn said that last pole looked very Klimt-like.
Oh. That's an interesting observation. I hadn't thought of that.
Ooh. And then, okay, so the other thing that the airbrush medium will do here in this situation is it creates that kind of more glassy. Now, obviously it's wet, so you're going to see a little more than...
But you're right, the gloss, it does. It brings out that gloss.
And adds that dimension to it.
It does. Absolutely does. Let's see if we can... And again, this isn't going to be that much of a thing, But when you're adding these layers, that subtlety of the,
the mucky muck.
Of the mucky muck. And look, there's a little.
And one of those things that Rhonda was talking about earlier in the stream.
I think so.
It ended up over there.
It came out from the.
Or off of the brayer, because there were some there.
There was some there.
Yeah.
There was some there.
Hey, Deb.
All right. Let's work with this one. I think this is an interesting.
Thumbsy upsies, y'all. Those of you that have come in, and then do say hello in the chat. And if you're watching on replay, let us know.
That might be a good one.
Also, if you're feeling real frisky and you want to share this stream with your friends, that is also greatly appreciated.
Oh, let's do these bean things. So,
yeah, beans.
Bean things. I did do some bean
things. But, not as many bean things as you wanted.
I didn't get into the bean things quite. I think what happened was
they're more pea pods
stuck to the plate or
yes,
business there was
that.
That kind of thing happens on a frequent basis here.
Mm-hmm. You got 20 minutes to do whatever you need to do with those pea pods.
Well, I'm still looking back here.
Okay.
Okay, I'm thinking that's what I'm going to use.
Okay. Beans and boats. And pea pods, yes.
All right. So let's just go ahead and put this down.
Canoes. It could be canoes. Hi, Betsy. And hello, Kathleen.
All right, so now we're going to use some of this washout mix.
Mm-hmm.
And this has airbrush added. That might be nice. But what I like about putting it on the... Oh, I need to do a little, see the...
It separates.
It separates. But that's not going to be a big deal.
You don't want to keep it separated.
Yeah. Put some of that out there. And let's get some of this yellow. Does this have airbrush added? I don't know.
Doesn't say.
Doesn't say.
Or it could have said. There's
chances are that it I can tell by, okay, yeah, it's got something in there.
Yeah, because it holds that form. If it's just a washout, it's gonna kind of look more watery and just kind of spread out. But then does the crazing business. But if it holds that kind of bubbly form to it, that means there's probably something else in there. Either like the glaze, the airbrush medium, those sorts of things.
Yeah, those sorts of things.
Mm-hmm.
Now see, it's beating up a little bit.
Oh, Carrie says a crowd of smiles. It's like a... It does. Yes, and these pea pod binds by Christy.
Got a lot of soupy stuff here.
Yes.
I know.
It'll be smushy.
Smushy.
Mm-hmm.
Give that a couple of wipes there. I just think it's
distress.
Such a glorious color.
We kind of go for just mucky muck.
Neutralizing stuff.
I like it. Now the purple's a little much in the middle, but
I don't know. That's not good. Not good.
Mm-hmm.
Not good at all.
I liked it. I was probably feeling too happy for her, especially with all those smiles.
What?
What? I love you.
Oh, you too.
Hello, Dana.
This is applying your paint with a flourish.
Gusto.
Gusto. Mucho gusto. And this is Anthraquinone Blue with airbrush medium added.
And that's a Liquitex, what do they call those? I can't remember exactly. Soft body acrylic, which is
soft body acrylics.
Basically like a fluid acrylic in its consistency. But even more so because she did go ahead and add the airbrush medium to it.
Yeah.
Because it dries very quickly. That was one of the reasons. And also I think they were kind of getting older. And so they were drying even quicker. Even. También more. As well. Bye, Sophia. Thanks for hanging.
I don't know if I'm going to love this or not, but...
It does dry so quick. And I don't know if it's just because we have the blues, because that's really all that we have in that particular type of paint, I think, right? Isn't it? They're all blue.
I have one, it's the quinacridone.
That's right. Let me look.
Burnt orange, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of shoved to the back here. And your lid's not put on very well. Yeah, quinacridone burnt orange. But I think it even dries pretty quick. Just something, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what Eddie says. They all do. Oh, wow. That's very showy-offy.
It is very showy-offy.
Not only did she apply the paint with gusto, but she...
Showy-offy.
Did y'all see that one?
I'll bring it back. But I want to use up my...
Yeah, what you got going on there? Hey, I was looking at this shirt and it needs more fixing.
Are we at the point where we're fixing the fixins?
Yes, yeah. Almost. They're merging. They're really coming together. It's gonna be See, now the purple smushy makes sense.
Makes sense, Mariah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna. Oh,
hey, Lorraine.
Okay, I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do an experiment here.
Experiment.
Take a little of the gold.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna add the gold because remember we've still got the whole thing underneath this.
Yes.
But we're going to yeah.
Bye, Yonka. Thanks for hanging.
Don't really know that this is gonna like be the end all be all, but
you know, why not just talk it up? In case it is.
Sprayer off's getting away from me here. I could do that, but I can't.
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna be. I just about licked my fingers to get the paint off. I stopped just in time.
That's good. I worry about your paint consumption. And that's real.
There are lots of people do. Mention it.
You lick a lot of things that shouldn't be licked. Woo! Look at that. Boy. How's the stencil still down there? I can't. No. Okay.
The stencil is not still down here. Isn't this cool looking? Now look at this.
Oh, leave it and
We're
let it
going
dry.
to let it dry.
Let that dry.
Isn't that some wonderful stuff?
Mm-hmm. This is a good pucker one. Like Eddie mentioned, he's like, oh. See, when you have those
so beautiful
wider open orifices, they pucker really well, and it just adds to that depth of whatever you have going on. It's just a little added textury value. Mm-hmm. You can come in and just fix that, like with a little washout at the bottom, if like that's.
Yeah, for sure. Now, at this point, what we need to do, because of what just happened there, when that starts happening, what you know is that your sticking to your gel plate is not sticking to your paper, and you need to address that if you would like that not to continue.
Right, because it can cause some major issues, like with...
It can really pull back way farther into the paper. It can cause your paper to tear, even, once that starts building up down there. So, let's just go ahead.
No, Jim, that one's got to dry. So, she'll leave that one for Tuesday. Now, she might put down a pull color just so you can pull it.
Right. And I will go ahead and talk about that. Put it back down here and turn it over and talk about it. And what I noticed about a lot of the mediums that I've been using, the lighter weight, squishier, more fluid, they can cause some issues with
buildup.
And the problem is you don't know that they're there because they're
filmy.
Clear.
It's like a filmy situation that happens.
All of a sudden you're going, why am I not getting a good pull here? And the reason is because you can't see it.
Tuesday pea pods. She's a little upset that the quiet tape doesn't pull as well as the noisy tape.
It doesn't.
So there's a drawback to that.
It's just like everything.
There's some good and some bad.
You got to give up something.
That's right.
That was just my
the tape rolling away.
My doorknob. Drawer knob, not door.
Yeah,
knob.
But it was a doorknob. It just became a drawer knob.
Yeah.
Some knobs live 2 lives.
All right. I'm not going to worry about that because I can just keep it down here and, deal with that at a later date.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. This looks so wonderful here.
I was having a whole conversation in my head.
I'm going to bring this gold thing back over here and let you.
Oh, ooh, and I like that.
Now there's some good gold puckering there. Texture surface. Can you see it?
Okay, so Lizette says tape ? So that packing tape works the best to get those edges really cleaned up and whatnot. And then I like the noiseless tape just because I tape a lot of things with shipping things out, and I don't like the sound of the other tape. And it was something I happened upon. But anyway, that's the difference between the tapes. Can you pull a dry layer with transparent matte or glossy medium? You can. This one over here just doesn't really like to do that. It's more of just her personality, and I don't know what her issue is. But,
what?
She has a thing about it. pulling things with
I just
clear.
think that you just, I usually have a reason that I'm using a pull color.
Yeah.
I don't like, and now I have used.
It's rare. And I like to give her a hard time about it. And that makes me laugh.
I think it is just, I mean, considering what it looked like, and you got to see what it looked like early on in the stream.
That's right.
I think that's really important so that you can go back and say, oh, yeah, this is that one.
Pea pods for the win. Yeah.
Wunderbar.
Oh, okay. and then Juliet says, so Mimi, she says, yes, she has done it, but you have to let it dry longer. And that's probably true because you really want to make sure that, number one, you're putting enough on there. Like, I wouldn't go thin. You want to get enough on there.
And this is the other thing that, I find about this stuff.
Plus, clear is just hard.
It's just hard.
Because you don't see it all.
And other things can happen. I don't know. I just, unless you have a really good reason to do that, I say, use a color. I'm trying to get some of this.
Like, if you're trying to.
Lumpy, bumpy business off here. I don't know. Maybe wait too long.
Like, if you were pulling a print with a like scrapbook paper so it has color to it and you wanted that color to be the thing, that would be a good reason. Because otherwise you could just use white paint.
Yeah. Or, you know, a color.
Or a color. But if you had paper that is a specific thing and you want to keep that, you know what also might be kind of interesting? This just made me think about this. And like, you know, for reasons that would be an advantage. If you had some like the mulberry papers and stuff and you did have like open areas and you could try pulling it with that, that might be kind of groovy. That would be a reason.
Well, and another, you know, now that we're on that.
She's thinking about it and getting excited.
Remember when I used the Stabilo pencil? And I wanted to seal that in, but I didn't want to lose any of that surrounding color. Yeah. And I used the clear. That was
another good reason.
I would say have a good reason to do that. Don't just, you know, oh, well, I don't want to make a decision about color. I guess I'll just use clear.
That's not a judge.
Don't be, you know, come on now.
Come on now, sugar.
Come on. You know, that. I'm so enamored of this color combination here.
Yes.
Y'all know what this color combination was, right?
This was start to finish in this stream.
Yes, it started out with a white piece of paper.
I want you to hold that up. That needs to be the only print you hold today. Just like look at this. Start to finish. Look at that. That'll be the. I got to get it after the stream though. I don't know if y'all noticed, but her thumbnails are better than my thumbnails because I actually take it with the, you know, camera.
A what?
But she can't take my picture because I don't know why. I don't know.
Oh, I can. I don't know. She looks goofy or something. And,
yeah,
and her, you know, one strand of her hair might be out of, and it's my fault.
It is her fault. Mm-hmm.
I'm just so deadgum photogenic that I can just, you know, sit here and just, you know, that. All right. So we're going to do this one.
5 minutes.
I've got 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Brandy.
We're going to do the same thing that we did here on this. Oh my gosh, it's still got gold stuff still coming off of it.
Oh, that's a good call. Okay, hey, so Rhonda kind of reverse engineers some things. She likes to use the clear to pick it up with a brayer off sheet. So rather than like how you kind of build up on the brayer off, she uses the brayer off sheet to pull a print. But she uses like the clear medium to do it because it holds that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
that has been accepted.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, now one side of this is pretty dry and one side isn't dry. But we're just going to go ahead and put this down here.
Oh, no worries. Thanks, Brandy. Do give the thumbsy upsy.
And we're going to do the same thing that we did, except didn't I put this down?
Didn't I?
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do it because I want to get rid of some of this.
Yeah. I love that color.
It really is a cool color.
That's the Aura, and what is it? The violet, violet something.
Red violet.
Yeah, no. Oh, it's quinacridone purple.
Quinacridone purple. Well, no wonder. Now you turned that thing and I've lost my...
Here, I'll get it in the spot.
There thingy there.
Keep the liquid text together.
All right, now we've got a little bit of the...
Bye, Elizabeth. Thanks for hanging.
We've got a little bit of the gold.
Hey, Steph.
On the... so
no
we
worries.
Might have a bit of shiny business going on here.
Hi, Jessie.
I don't want this to be stripy.
I'm hoping in the next week or so that, like, you know, we all get back kind of on track here because I know the time change just messes with all of us. Hello, Sherry. Oh, that looks very rich. You did good. Oh, you need to pull that stencil up. You're playing with fire.
Nah, because it had bunches of coats of paint.
Yep. Don't do that with a brand new stencil. Yeah. You will be sad. and have, I mean, it's not that it can't be fixed. It's just, it will require some time and attention. Best to be avoided. It is pea pod vines.
It's a good one. I don't know who else did one with it, but it was really, really cool.
It's probably Christy.
Well, I didn't get as much of a color.
Yeah, but it sort of like neutralized all of it. That's kind of interesting.
This is very interesting. Okay, again, this is going to be a lever.
Yeah.
And I got some good stuff going on over here that'll be fun to do stenciling with the sponge.
Dabbing.
The dark areas and the light areas. This is a good one for that. And I can bring in some of my favorite color of green there.
It goes with your outfit. This is a good one to end on.
It's a good one. Look at that.
All right, my arty friends, once again, here we are at the end. We very much appreciate each and every one of y'all showing up and hanging out and doing the things.
Okay, don't say goodbye just yet. I wanted to bring this back because I'm going to talk about
I guess we
color.
did. We started a minute or so late, so. Oh, you want to talk about the color on that?
I'm going to use. Yes.
I personally, let's just throw out what I think would look really good would be the Titan Pale Green. I think that would look super nifty because it's kind of neutral-ish.
Well, I'm going to think about that. But what I thought was, of course, my transparent red iron oxide.
I think you've already made that statement, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe make a different statement with this one. That's me being diplomatic. Anyway.
Or I could go with fern.
Don't do fern. I don't think you'll be happy with fern. She will not do what you want on that. Because she's gonna, okay, so the green and the purple together, it would really depend. Because the yellow, because see, it's gonna brown out.
It's gonna green out the
yeah, I don't like that
blue.
idea. I don't like that idea.
It's gonna green out the blue.
Hey, maybe you could ombre it.
Well, I could reverse ombre it.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of tricky.
Well, if anybody could do it, Patricia.
This is very true.
Mm-hmm.
This is very true.
All right.
I'm going to think about this a little bit longer. I thought for sure I'd be able to tell you, but I'm not.
I think that needs more thinking.
I don't think so. Why is it?
Okay, it is time.
Is it time?
It's time.
Love ya.
Like a
long haul.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.